Hi everyone, I am Amber Kane, an art educator and textile designer, and today I want to share with you why I love Selz and how I use it and how I think you're going to love using it as well. So as a teacher, you probably like selling your lesson plans, or at least you've thought about selling your lesson plans but aren't sure how to get started. So I want to show you today how to use Selz to make it a really simple, easy, and seamless process to sell your lesson plans or share your lesson plans for free. So here's what we're going to go over in this video. One, we're going to talk about how to set up and sell a digital product. With the product, we're going to talk about how you can sell it for a certain price, how you can give it away for free, or how you can use some flexible pricing and let your customer decide what they want to pay you. After we set up a product, I'm going to show you some ways that you can share and promote your product, like sharing it on your website, sharing it on social media, or sharing a link to your store. Next, I'm going to answer another question that you probably have a lot of questions about, and that is if you want to do tutoring, or if you're thinking about running an after-school art program, a Saturday morning art program, or an art program over the summer. How do you get everyone signed up in a really easy way, and how do you collect payment? This is another thing that you can do with Selz, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's get started. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to create an account. Creating an account is easy and free. You're just going to go to selz.com and say, get started. If you look at the pricing options, you're going to see that there's a range of pricing options, all of them with a 14-day free trial. So look at what the different options are, think about what your goals are, and choose the one that fits best for you. Once you have your account set up, you're going to be able to dive into your dashboard, which is what we're looking at right now, and start to make and upload your first product. So let's get started. Click the green button, and you're going to see you have three different options if you're selling something physical, something digital, or a service. Right now, we're selling something digital because we're talking about selling your lesson plans. Once you've clicked digital, you're going to walk through this really easy and well laid out process. So one of the things that I love about Selz is it is super simple to add a lot of different types of files all into one product. So for example, this is a PDF that I have that could go with my product. Then I might decide that I also want some images with my products. And last, I'm going to add a video. So it makes it super simple to add lots of different things really with a click of the button. So while that video continues to upload, we're going to keep moving through the process. Next, you're going to give it a title. I'm just going to call this test product because this is not a real product that I'm selling right now. In the next section, you're going to write a description. Again, they give you lots of great options, so you can also link to different things if you want to. Mainly, write out what people are going to get when they purchase this from you. Continue moving down the page, and this is your preview area. So this is the thing that people are going to see before they even get your product. So if you're charging them for the product, this is what they're going to see. And you can upload up to 8 things. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a couple photos right there. And then I'm also going to add a video. So that's sort of up to you. You can upload a video, or you can also connect to YouTube or Vimeo. Normally, the first thing that comes up is what's going to be your cover. You can go ahead and change that if you want to. So now we have to move on to pricing. You want to make sure that the currency is set appropriately for your currency, and you have a lot of choices. You can decide that it's totally free, if you want to. So even if you have free products, I like to use this because it just makes it easy to get it to the people that are asking for the free product. You can also set a price, so I could say that I want this to be $6.99, and that's what people are going to have to pay to get it. You could say that you have it on sale, so maybe at one point it was $120 and now it's $6.99, so people would see that. And the other thing that you can do, which I really like, is the pay what you want option. Here's why I like that. I enjoy sharing what I create because I think it's really helpful to a lot of teachers. And if they really don't have any money, then I want you to be able to get it for free and still use it in your classroom. At the same time, I do really appreciate making some money off of it because, as you know, it takes a lot of time and effort to create the things that you're going to sell. And so sometimes you want to get paid for them. So you can have pay what you want and just leave this totally blank, meaning people could choose to get it for free, or they could choose to pay you $20 for it, depending on how generous they're feeling. Or you can say pay what you want, but you could say the minimum is $1. So saying you have to pay me at least $1 for this, but if you think there's going to be a lot of value in this, if you really love the things that I create, they could give you more than $1. So I think that's a really nice feature. Continuing to move down, you can do an inventory with digital products. I just always leave it at unlimited because as many of them as can go as wanted. But if you had a reason that you wanted it to be limited, you could put in 100, well, you have to unclick that. You could put in 123, and that means after 123 are gone, then you can't sell it anymore. So that could be an option if you're playing with free or really low price, and maybe you only want to give 50 away for free, and after that you want to start charging. You could do that. You could go in, make it 50, say that it's free. Once 50 are gone, you could come back in here and actually edit the price and change it to being unlimited. So those are some options for you to think about as you're creating your products. You will see there are some other tabs up here. If you want to explore them, you can. I don't particularly use them. So if you're really trying to organize things, you can create different categories to help your customers navigate through. I tend to, which I will show you, I always embed my products onto my website, so this isn't a really necessary step for me. If you pay for a larger plan that I do, you can have license keys. So that can be something if you're more concerned about copyright and resale of your things. This is a great feature for you, depending on what you want to worry about and what you're using it for. So I'm going to go ahead. I could say that I want to stamp it with buyer info. Click more information. This tells you a little bit more about what is going to happen. So it's just another way to include more of your information on your products. So as I go down, I think I'm happy with how everything looks. I'm going to hit save my beautiful product that I just made. It's going to tell me that it's still working on something. So if we view other items, I'm going to see that this is currently processing. So while that's processing, we're going to pop over to my website and I'm going to show you one of the ways, really the predominant way that I share and promote my products. So I normally embed my products. This is a WordPress site and I will show you how to do it. It is super fast and easy into a blog post. So this blog post is talking about how to have students self-assess. So I've given some information about it. I have a video that walks through the whole process that I use. And then I'm saying, hey, if this sounds really helpful to you, you can grab the rubrics that I use. So this is my grading bundle. Currently, I have it set for free. So their next step would be to click Buy Now. Once they click Buy Now, this is going to pop up. It gives them more of a description of what they're going to get. I actually have this set that you could pay me some money if you wanted to. So I could put $2 in. Go ahead and click Get Now. There is no discount code. People are going to fill out their name and their email address, and then as soon as they click continue, another window is going to pop up for them that lets them instantaneously download the products that you just loaded. It will also send them an email that they can claim the products. So this is doing all the work for you. People are asking for it, and it gets directly delivered to them while you are going off and doing your own thing. So let me show you how we would embed one of those products on WordPress, because WordPress is what I use. Once you're into the dashboard, if you go to New and Post, you're going to end up at a page that looks like this. So what Selz has done that is super awesome, because it makes it so crazy easy, and this is by adding the Selz plugin. I should note that. So you want to add the Selz plugin, which is free and easy to add just like any other plugin on your WordPress site. Once you have that installed, then you're going to see these buttons up at the top of your page appear. So if I was writing a post, I might say, here is one of my favorite ways to teach AP drawing. And maybe I want to add a photo. I'm just going to click one really quickly for purposes of this video. And if I've decided that's pretty much what I wanted to write for my post, but I want to add a product that's related. So if this post I was talking about one of my favorite AP drawing lessons, then I'm going to go ahead and add a link to my AP drawing bundles. Click add short code. You're going to see that appear at the bottom, and now we'll go ahead and hit preview so that you can see what that looks like. So now I have my blog post, and at the bottom I have my little add to cart, the AP drawing bundle. So some other things that we can play with. So I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of that one. If you put something you don't want, it is as simple as hitting delete and it's gone. Another thing that I might want to do is, and so this is still in product, but I want to show you some of the choices that you can make. So if you click on options, this is going to go through how it's actually going to display. So the last one I just showed you was a button where it just has the buy now and the price button. That's something that you might use if you already have more descriptions about the product. I don't, so I'm going to switch it to a widget. I'm going to go ahead and say that they can add it to the cart. I'm going to leave text, add to the cart. I tend to like to make my width fluid so that it kind of adjusts with what people are reading on, but that is up to you. Last choice, if you want, you can pick the colors. I like the colors, so I'm going to go ahead with that. Also, I like to show the product description, but if you don't for some reason, you can take that away. Go back to the product, decide I want grading bundle, hit add short code again. Again, that's going to populate down here at the bottom, and we'll hit preview so we can see what that looks like. So now that's going to bring up the image, which I'll decide if I still want to play with that. It gives the title, it gives the description, the price, and people can hit add to cart. If they hit add to cart, then they can go ahead and check out. So that is how that works, making it super, super simple to add a product. And last thing that we'll do, I'm going to delete that product, is you have the button add your store. So your store is going to be showing every item that you have set up as part of your store as an active item. You obviously have some things you can change. I'm going to go ahead and leave them how they are. Hit add short code, say preview, pop over so we can see what that looks like. And now I can see my store. So you could do this on blog post, or you could actually create a specific page that you might want to be your shop or something like that. But it really is that simple. You click the button and you have what you want. So we're going to go back to our dashboard and go ahead we're going to come back to our items. And some other things that you can do. So obviously you can embed it on your website, which I just walked you through, but I want to show you some other ways that you can share it. So if you click the options, you can hit the share button, and you'll see there are other places you can send it to Facebook, you can send it to Twitter, you can send it to Pinterest. You can also grab the short link, which would allow you to post this anywhere. So you could put it in your Instagram profile, you could send this out in an email, lots and lots of different ways. You can send this link directly to people to give them what they want. You could also embed it in the text of a blog post if you wanted to. So those are some fun, fast, and easy ways to create your lesson plans, share your lesson plans, and then either sell them, give them away for free, or let people decide what they want to pay. So the second thing that I want to show you today is if you're thinking about offering art classes or art lessons and you're trying to figure out how to keep that organized without going crazy. So we're going to go back to the same thing, looking at all of our items. We're going to add a new item, but this time you're doing a service. Just for an example, physical, if you were thinking about that, physical would be an actual thing. Like so you could sell your artwork on here if you were selling a painting or a drawing or a mug, a physical thing. So service would be like your art lessons. So I'm going to go ahead, say I'm adding in art lessons. Again, you're going to write in your description, come down. This is just like the last one. You can give whatever kind of preview you want to give. Come over here, not 345. I'm going to say that it's 35. I will also note, so I would normally put in the title. So if the class was Saturdays, October, and I'm not looking at a calendar, so do not question me if these are actual Saturdays. October, let's see, October 13th through November 17th. Okay, so people know, and maybe this is going to be from 9 to 12. Okay, giving all the information of when this is actually happening. It's going to be $35, I've decided. There are going to be 10 students that can sign up for the class, so I put 10 in. That means once 10 are signed up, it is sold out. I will normally collect addresses just because I find it helpful to have more information from people when they're signing up for an actual service from me. And you will see there are some other things that you can play with. I normally stick to nice and simple because this is all you really need when you're selling classes. So I would hit save. And now my class is ready to go. So again, I would embed this on my website, probably with some more details talking about the class. But what I really, really love is this is going to just, it's going to sell out. It's going to shut down when people have all signed up. The other thing, which is super beautiful. So if you click on options and you click on orders, now, obviously, no one has ordered anything right now. And I don't want to show you one where people have because I want to keep people's information private. But what will happen is then what you would see, you would have a list right here of what people purchased from you so that you have their contact information. Basically, you would have a class list of who's taking your class and how to contact them. So this is a super easy way to sell classes. And again, even if it's free, you can do this as a way that you're just keeping track of who signed up for the class and then making sure that it sells out and it shuts down when you hit the number that it's supposed to hit without you having to keep track of everything all the time. Overall, Selz is a great, easy, and powerful tool to help you with selling your lesson plans, getting free products into the hands of teachers, as well as running after-school programs or summer programs. I highly recommend that you head over to selz.com and do some exploring for yourself.